All right, Aaron. So I went ahead and did the leveling up and stuff for you because I just didn't want you to not have fun like you did last week. I thought that was really shitty that we went through that whole session and it just felt like your thing wasn't set up. And obviously, that's not fun when you don't have fun, and that is my number one priority. So I got rid of your hammer and instead gave you a spear. You leveled up, so you unlocked your Eldritch Cannon, which means that you can create a magical small or tiny cannon. The tiny cannon you can hold in one hand, and the small cannon occupies a space of 5 feet, but they both have the same exact damage. You have 3 different options for what to create in the morning. You can make a flamethrower that does 2d8 fire damage. You can do a force ballista, which makes like a, magical blast of 2d8 as well. And then you can also give people 1d8 plus 3 temporary hit points with the gun as well. So it's you have to pick which one of these 3 you want to make in the morning. Okay? Let's see here. For your spells, I went ahead and gave you a couple spells. You have Mage Hand, which is just a magical hand. You have Mending, which will fix anything that's less than 1 foot. You also have the ability to cast these actual spells, which actually cost you, your spell slots. You only have 3 of them right now. But you can cast Cure Wounds, Featherfall, Grease, which makes the ground greasy, Identify, so you can identify objects, Shields, which is a reaction that will increase your AC by 5, your armor class by 5 as a reaction, Snare, which will entrap somebody, Tasha's Caustic Brew, which is an acid splash, which is really cool. I thought that kind of went well with your character, as well as Thunder Wave, okay, which is your big damage spell, 2d8. In terms of your infusions, I went ahead and picked out 4 for you. You can make 4 items. You can make a rope of climbing, which will tie its own knots and stuff like that. You can make a pipe of smoke monsters, which is a pipe that when you smoke it makes little monsters and stuff when you exhale, which is pretty cool. You can make living tattoos that can cast Disguise Self on people if they want it to. And you can also create sending stones, which are two-way radios. So you can do all that stuff. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you have other stuff that you can do as well. Let me see here. Anyways, that's all the main stuff. If you have any other questions or anything like that, just reach out to me. I changed a little bit of your stats. I gave you +2 to strength because you leveled up, and so that made it so your armor class went up by 1. But if you want that changed, we can do that. If you want to change any of these spells, we can do that too. But I just wanted to kind of go over what all I did with you. By the way, in order for you to make the Eldritch Cannon, you need to go buy a Carpenter's Kit because you do not have one in your inventory. But they're pretty cheap. They're only 10 gold. So just go out to the general store and go buy one, and then you can start having fun with your class. But have a good one, brother.